Hey, this is Jeanette from New Wave Knitting. Today we are going through how the staple sock pattern works. You can get more details and purchase the staple sock pattern through the links in the description below. And please note that this is how all of my patterns work, although some may have additional customization options and shaping plans. However, this is a great guide to walk you through using my knitting pattern.
This pattern is available as an interactive PDF, which means it starts with the input fields of your gauge and measurements on the gauge and measurements pages. There are then calculations in the background that will calculate exactly how many stitches and rows you'll need to do to have your sock fit your foot perfectly. These calculations will show up exactly where you will need them in the pattern. No need to fill them out yourself. The benefit of this type of pattern is that it makes your pattern size inclusive to virtually any body size. Theoretically, it should even work for an infant. It is recommended that you view this pattern on Adobe Acrobat Reader for the formatting to be just right. Adobe Acrobat Reader can be downloaded for free on your computer or as an app on both Apple and Android phones or devices. There are links above the table of contents that you can use to download the application. Again, this is a free app. If you are looking at something that isn't free, then you're in the wrong place. Once you've entered your measurements, you should no longer need to use Adobe Reader. Be sure to save the document after you enter everything. You can also print the pattern out at this time. Pro tip: if you want to knit this pattern again and again, save a separate copy for each pair of socks by using different file names. This way, you can keep track of your customizations without overwriting your previous versions. If you have any issues with the pattern, such as seeing random numbers like 0 or even negative numbers, or if you see N/A anywhere, here are my go-to troubleshooting tips. 1. Close out of the pattern. Completely exit out of the application. 2. Re-download the pattern. 3. Open the pattern in Adobe Acrobat Reader. Again, the free app. 4. If on a computer, hit Tab or Enter as you input your information. 5. If it still isn't working, try accessing it on a different device if available.
If those tips don't help, please let me know. I've had hundreds of people use my patterns, and only a handful of times did the pattern just not seem to work. For those handful of people who have had to do this, we have found that the pattern can get kick-started through this process and works for them onward. So please try to troubleshoot yourself, knowing that it works 99% of the time, and that the troubleshooting tips fix a large majority of issues.
Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you found this walkthrough helpful. If you have any questions, please comment them below or email me at Jeanette@newwaveknitting.com. Happy knitting!